he can take the lead for his clan for Infinity Gaming's NA division. We have the teal Terran player, Atlas, who's also a character in Bioshock. You guys didn't know. And also up here in the top left side, to see if he can take the lead for his clan, as it was all tied up 1-1 for Overdose, the red Terran player. We have MyMom. It is always an awkward name to say, but what are you going to do? Alright, so Mech, really good on this map, as there's a very easily securable third base. Problem with that third base, though, is it is assaultable from 3 different angles. The rocks do prevent one of those angles of attack, but unfortunately that still does leave... Actually, I think it's 4. I don't know, 2 of these lanes do go ahead and merge into 1, so I'm going to go ahead and keep my original statement, say 3, with 1 being able to be blocked off with this rock tower here, which does make it still 2, which in Bio versus Mech has the potential to have a really big flank potential, again, which is always what you want versus Mech. And MyMom saying he's getting a little bit of lag, asks Atlas if he is getting any, and no response is given. He says it could be me lagging, he doesn't know. But both players, looks like they would be going for that Reaper expand, both having that 12-12, the 12 barracks, 12 refinery. So this is definitely a 2 racks Reaper map as well, if any player is going to go ahead and decide to do that. And the problem, if both players go 2 racks Reaper, is whoever tries to transition of 2 racks Reaper first pretty much loses every time. Also, the big giant changing factor in Reaper versus Reaper is going to be the Hellions. Whoever gets the factory down first and gets Hellions out first generally has a pretty decent advantage, as Hellions do extra damage to light units, and unfortunately for Reapers, they're light units. And we're going to have that 2 racks Reaper coming out from Atlas, as there's that second barracks over there in the left side of his main base. Now, MyMom already has an SCV on the way. Is he going to be able to see the second barracks? If he does, it's going to be a huge scout for him. And I think he's going to be able to get in before this Reaper is finished, and he may be able to spot it. Nope, he's going to turn around, he's going to go home. No, you always scout the entire base. No, what are you doing? Okay, never mind. I think he thought it was a Marine. Unfortunately for him, as we can see, it was not a Marine, it's a Reaper. And it's also 2 racks Reaper. Oh man, things are going to get really scary quickly for MyMom, as he's going to start getting out-counted in this Reaper count. So, this is going to be really scary. First 2 Reapers engaging each other here in the middle. Who got the first shot off? I think it was Atlas, and Atlas will be able to easily take that fight. Now the funny thing, Reaper versus Reaper, Reapers can chase each other, but they also have the combat drugs. So they both regenerate while they are out of combat. And there we see 1 Reaper at a time for MyMom, and 2 Reapers at a time by Atlas. So Atlas really got to be able to take that Reaper count and take the fight to MyMom. Well, there's MyMom's factory as well. Getting a little bit of lag there by MyMom, but ain't nothing too big of a deal, although if he lags during the fight, it could be absolutely detrimental. But MyMom, having only 2 Reapers, building a reactor onto that barracks to get those double Hellion production out at the same time. And this is going to be a big problem, as Atlas, again, is not going to let up on this Reaper production, although he does lose one there in the middle of the map, which is not good for him. It's going to go ahead and reset him and actually make him wait until he gets that 3rd Reaper to start moving out across the map. Now, once it's 3 Reapers versus 2, the 3 Reapers are going to win every single time, so MyMom's going to have to be a little bit careful here in what he decides to do. A scan going down on the main base here of MyMom by Atlas. We'll see the earlier factory, and if he's able to go ahead and stall long enough to get those Hellions, I think MyMom will be in an absolutely great position, as Atlas is still making those Reapers, and we've got that starport on the way, and yeah, double Reaper, or double Hellion production, excuse me, on the way now. So that's going to be a pretty big advantage in the form of those Hellions. And these Reapers, man, they're chasing each other, but they may chase each other a little bit too far into the leading arms of a few Hellions. Looks like there's only 1 on the way, as MyMom was actually supply blocked there for just a little bit, so SCV's being forced off the line. 1 falls, the second one's going to fall, but the double Reaper of MyMom still stays alive at the same time. A Reaper going to fall there for Atlas, resetting that count to 3. And looks like we got a Marine on that side, and another Reaper coming back into the main base. So 1 Marine, I think, may have been a mistake from Atlas. He might maybe have meant for that to be a Reaper, but instead accidentally clicked A on his keyboard instead of R, or depending on his hotkeys, or I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, the Hellions are out now for MyMom, so these Reapers are going to really lose their efficiency here fairly quickly, unless, of course, he bypasses the Hellions at the front, completely jumps into the back of the base, and tries to get him and go get a couple of SCV kills. He's going to get 1 SCV, 2. He's gonna get 3. Yes, does lose a third. A fourth one, perhaps. No, that one barely survives with 5 HP left. 5 workers have been killed in total here by Atlas. So this is a pretty decent Reaper opening, but you don't want to throw Reapers away like that.
Oh my, that is a lot of Reapers. What did I come back to?
2 racks Reaper, man. That's what you came back to. Heavy Rain, TVT,
Oh.
pretty common for double racks Reaper. So, at least you know what you missed. These Reapers going to jump right back into the main base. You get
Oh my god.
2 more Reapers.
Oh my god. This does not look good for the Reapers.
No, these Reapers are definitely in hot retreat now. These
Only one
Hellions
dies.
doing
Only one
so
dies.
much
Oh
damage to
shit.
those.
Oh my god, they're still trapped.
No, they're trapped now. Yeah, they're all gonna die now. These Hellions are faster than those Reapers. Yep, every single Reaper of Atlas dies, and I think MyMom should just counterattack at this point. There's no reason he not to. And if he counterattacks right now, I think he can take this game immediately, but he's actually waiting. Nope, there we go. He's gonna go ahead and launch that counterattack now, and what does Atlas have? 2 Reapers, 2 Marines, 3 Marines, and a supply depot wall. And there's the scan from MyMom, and I think he knows. I think he knows now. I think I can win this game. If I go right up here right now and I'm able to break through this supply depot wall, I can win this game. Unfortunately, ooh, he's got an auto turret in the back of his base as well. That's really cool. Supply depot wall now being assaulted by these Reapers and Hellions. Now 1, the supply depot will fall, and these Marines.
These 2 Reapers alone can kill those Marines. Uh-oh.
Yep, 2 Reapers actually coming all the way back home, and I think that will be the nail in the coffin. Is here from all the SCVs, SCVs versus Hellions, not the best. And as we see, a whole bunch of SCV charred bodies. GG calls Atlas. MyMom able to go ahead and take that game. Oh man. Well, as you can see, my point was proven there, as Hellions give a pretty big advantage if one player goes 2 racks Reaper and the other guy is able to get those reactored Hellions out, so. Well, Doggy, at least you're able to catch the latter half of that game, I suppose.
Yep.
It's never
Must
terrible.
have been intense earlier on.
The latter 5th, I think.
Yes. Latter.
It was kind of funny because MyMom only made 2 Reapers, and Atlas had a third one on the way, but lost one in the middle of the map, which he was forced to go home and regroup and wait for another Reaper.
I bought time for the mom guy.
For the Hellions, yeah. So, it was interesting.
I'm honestly not a Reaper kind of guy.
I don't know. I think Reapers can be really good. Just they're very map dependent. Like Heavy Rain's probably the best map for 2 racks Reaper.
Yeah, and I think it's really depending on your build. Like, if I were to go bio, I think I'd see myself doing Reapers a lot more. Like, opening a lot of Reapers more often.
Yeah, they can be really good, but the only problem is, again, if the other player goes really fast factory and goes Reactor Hellions, you're in a really bad spot.
Yeah, that's why I like to get gas, like 13 gas, whenever I play TVT to get a tank out in case I do see that they're doing some sort of Reaper aggression.
Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Take the more defensive role.
Yep, I do have to say. Sorry
What's
for the
up, Twitch chat? What are you guys up to? What are you guys talking about? Huh? Dang, you guys are talking about measurements of maps. You guys are some nerds.
Okay, well, I guess all 9 games will not be played out. Well, they might be. I'm not sure. That's how it was the last time I casted a league, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's different for the LMS league.
You guys think Frost and Whirlwind are the same size?
Maybe. Maybe they are.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I was thinking one's maybe a little more bigger than the other. Maybe it's Whirlwind that's a little more bigger. I don't know. I don't know. Oops. Oh, Polar Night. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I need an invite.
Uh,
There we go.
there it
Well, looks like you're playing there.
Good luck.
It's like, you know, wanting to be good mannered. Maybe I'll put Cypher in. I would enjoy watching his play.
Put
It's
me
not,
in?
Yeah, I haven't seen your play yet, man. It'd be fun.
I
Again.
wouldn't be able to stream it then and obs it.
Yeah, we'd just be streaming him play like, oh, he's doing this.
That's okay. You can do that. just observe and
Cypher
cast
supply
over what you're
blocked.
doing. Yeah, man. It'd be the new form of casting, first person casting. The new wave. That'd be interesting to cast from somebody's point of view.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna throw Falcon out. That looks of things. Oh, it's another Terran.
Falcon.
Falcon's a very standard by the book player, from what I've casted. Maybe, because I guess he's not responding right now. Eon. I've seen this guy in plenty of clan war chats. Whenever we play Infinity Gaming's in a division.
Legime.
What's Legend Met talking about? It's talking shit about us being right. What a surprise. What a joke your region is. What's he talking about?
I think he's talking about me, how I called him a nerd. We're trying to figure out measurements.
Oh.
I love
What
how
an
there's
ass.
5 observers when there's a
Hey,
stream.
man.
Okay,
I didn't mean anything, man. It's called a joke. Don't take it seriously. I'm a
no,
nerd
the funny
too.
thing is you have to have admins. You
Yeah.
can't just have the casters